What is going on, everybody? We've got Thursday Night Football tonight. It is week 12. Can you believe it's already week 12? We're almost two-thirds of the way through the season at this point. NFL season just flies by, but we have the Bills and the Texans tonight. Might be a pretty good game. Might be one of those just terrible primetime games. You never really know on Thursday night. But we have two teams with pretty solid defenses outside of Buffalo's rush defense. But Houston has a shaky running offense, too. So hopefully it's going to be decent tonight. I've got a couple of plays for us. It looks like I have three bets, one straight play, one kind of straight play because it does have a little bit of a juiced odds, and then one parlay filler or green goblin play, whatever you want to call it. So I'll be going through all three of those in this video. Before I get into the plays, a couple quick reminders. Join the free Discord, completely free to join. The link is in the pinned comment below. Over 1,700 members in the server, and it's becoming more and more active by the day. So join on in, be an active member of the community, post your plays, ask your questions, just be active, sweat your bets with other people. Just make it whatever you want it to be. Number two, if you want to become a VIP, these people already got these picks that you'll see in this video. I post those much earlier in the week. They also get screenshots of every single bet that I place, and then a long written write-up analysis of every single bet that I'm placing. I'm running a promotion from now until the end of November, so you have about 10 days to get into this before it expires, but I'm running a promotion for $100 annual subscriptions. My normal price is $10 a week or $20 a month. So you will be saving a lot of money if you're interested in a long-term VIP subscription to myself just by doing the annual. And the good thing about this is that your price gets locked in forever. So if you subscribe for the $100, you also get the 7-day free trial, I think, too, if you sign up using the code below. But if you do the $100 and you keep the reoccurrence on, the repeating subscription on, you're locked into this price as long as you keep that going. So it's a way you can save a lot of money. I don't want to charge much for my picks. I do the bare minimum that Tails allows me. But if you use the link in the description below, it automatically applies this promo. Or if you use one of the links that in one of my other social medias or something, just use code 1000 and that will apply the discount for you. And then lastly, before I get into the plays, I'm showing Outlier.bet. This is the website that I use every single day for my research for NFL, NBA, college football, WNBA, all the main sports that I focus on. They even have like soccer and some college sports too, NHL and MLB. So a lot of uses for Outlier. It's my favorite website when it comes to research. Really just about all you need if you want to try to become profitable at this game and finding good bets. But that's enough rambling for me. Let's get into the plays for today. The first one that I'm going to be on, it is a PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy only play. And if you're not on Underdog Fantasy and you want to sign up using my promo code, the code is LayTheHouseRM. I'll give you 3 months of my VIP for free for doing that. But we're going with Josh Allen, and we're going with under 115.5 first half passing yards. So kind of an obscure prop. I'm trying to find it here on the bar on the top here. Give me 2 seconds. I must have just scrolled by it like 5 times. There you go. One half passing yards. Sorry about that. So anyways, he's gone under this number in 8 out of 10 games this year. That's actually 118.5. Let me go down to 115.5. Actually, he's moved down to 113.5 as I'm making this video. So another perk of becoming a VIP. But he's got under this number 7 out of 10 games this year. The Texans are actually the 3rd best pass defense in the NFL when it comes to yards allowed. And Sam Darnold is the only player to throw for over 109 yards against the Texans this season. So they've played 10 games this year. They've only allowed one player to go for over 109 yards in the first half. We're going to get 113 on Josh Allen. He's been going under this number in the first half at a pretty solid rate for us. So I like this play. It is on PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy only. But like I said, sign up using my code and you'll get some street bonuses with that. But number 2, this is kind of a juiced play in a sense. It's kind of a straight bet, but the odds are a little favored to the under. And I would expect this line to move at some point today, maybe. So you might not even be able to get this line anywhere soon. But I'm going with Dalton Schultz under 4.5 receptions. Not too much analysis in this one. You see the chart, it's not really in our favor. But the Bills have not allowed a single tight end to have more than 4 catches against them in a game this year. And they faced some pretty big names. They faced Travis Kelsey. They faced Kyle Pitts. They faced Kate Otten without all the receivers healthy for the Buccaneers. So they faced Hunter Henry. So they faced a lot of these guys who are getting a lot of receptions and holding them underneath this 4 number or underneath this 5 number. So the 4.5 under reception seems like a pretty safe bet for Schultz. I know he's had some pretty decent usage the first couple of weeks with Mills with 11 and 9 targets. I wouldn't be shocked if he does get a lot of targets again, but the Bills defense is very good against tight ends, allowing the least amount of receptions per game to them this season. And then my final play here, it is the parlay filler of the day. It is a play where it's kind of like a gut play in a sense. I mean, the metrics do back it up, but it still is a scary one to take just because of the role. But it is Nick Chubb over 9.5 rushing yards. Now, it's insane that we're getting a Nick Chubb line of just 10 or more yards at these odds, but he's been falling really out of the rotation lately. He went from 17 carries to 11 to 5, and last week he only had 3. But the thing is, Woody Marks hasn't been much better. So the problem might just be the offensive line or the scheme, the run scheme. But, even with the 3 carries, he went over this number. He's gone over this number in all 10 games this year. Granted, his role was a lot more established in most of these other games. But, if we can get 5 carries out of Nick Chubb, I don't see a reason why he can't go over this number against one of the softest run defenses in the NFL. Bills giving up the second most rushing yards per game, 126 per game to running backs this year. And Chubb's gone over this number in every single game the last 2 seasons. Granted, last year was with the Browns. But I don't know. I just feel like he's going to get enough to get 10 yards. That's really not asking much. And he can really get that on 1 carry, too. I don't know. I'm going to make all this prediction here, and then he's going to go out there tonight and get stuffed at the line 5 straight times and have 5 carries for 3 yards. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. So those are my 3 bets for tonight. I'll have a video posted later today for NBA probably. Looks like there's only 4 games in the NBA tonight, so it'll be a quicker video with only a few plays on that too. My NFL Sunday picks, if you want to see all of my picks for Sunday. VIP's already got some of them, but I will post a video on Saturday night with all of my Sunday plays. So that's why it's important to subscribe to the channel, put notifications on too, so you don't miss out on some of these line movements. But that's going to wrap things up today. Join the free Discord, and best of luck on your bets tonight, everybody. Thanks for watching.